Welcome back to NM Serena. In this video, we are going to discuss the fee-based financial services or the advisory services in the financial system. First of all, let us understand what is fee-based advisory service. All those services provided by the financial institutions to earn an income, either in the form of fees or dividends or brokerage on the activities done by them, are called advisory services or fee-based financial services. Next, let us discuss the important fee-based financial services or the advisory services. One of the important advisory service is the merchant banking. Another one is credit rating. And next is stock broking. Now let us discuss the different fee-based financial services in detail. The first and the most important one is the merchant banking. The merchant bankers play an important role in the financial services sector, and it includes the banks and financial institutions, non-banking financial institutions and brokers, etc. The services provided by these include issue management, portfolio management, corporate counseling, project counseling, debenture trusteeship, and mergers or amalgamations. The management of issues for raising funds through various types of instruments by the companies is called the issue management. The function of capital issues management in India is carried out by the merchant bankers who have the required professional skill for this. And one of the major functions is issue management, and in addition to that, portfolio management is also done by the merchant bankers. And this portfolio management is the art and science of making decisions about investment mix and policy, matching the investment to the objectives, asset allocation for individuals and institutions, and balancing the risk against performance. These are the important services provided by the merchant bankers. And then the corporate counseling. And that is the advice provided by the merchant banking to the corporate unit to ensure better corporate performance in terms of image building among investors or steady growth through good working and appreciation in the market value of the equity shares. Such things are advised by the merchant bankers, and the counseling given regarding the project and the trusteeship for the issue of debentures, support in the mergers and amalgamations are the other functions or the services provided by the merchant bankers for a fee. Now let us discuss the next fee-based financial service, that is credit rating. The credit rating is the opinion of the rating agency regarding the ability of the issuer of a debt instrument to meet their debt service obligations as and when they arise. That is, the companies raise their fund through debt financing like debentures, bonds, and all. So, we are investing in the debentures or bonds. So when the public is interested in investing in these debentures and bonds, they are also interested to know whether the company in which they are investing is able to meet their obligations accordingly. So that is the checking of whether the company is credible. This job is done by certain credit rating agencies. As a fee-based financial advisory service, the credit rating is very much useful to the investors, the company itself, and the banks and the financial institutions. For the investors, it is an indicator expressing the credit quality of the debt instrument being issued by the company. The investor means it is the public. So, for the public, it helps us in knowing whether we can believe or we can trust the words of the company. And then the investor is fully informed about the company as any effect of changes in the economic condition on the company is evaluated and published regularly by the rating agency. So we can know what is going to happen to this company if the economic condition changes. All these services are provided by the credit rating agencies. So, through this, it is easier for the enterprises to raise funds at a cheaper rate. A good rated company will be preferred by the investors. So, for these rated companies, it is easy for them to raise funds at a cheaper rate. And lesser known companies or the small companies can also approach the market on the basis of their rating. The fund ratings are useful to the banks and other financial institutions when they decide on lending and investment strategies. And the stockbrokers have to make fewer efforts in persuading their clients to select an investment proposal of making investment in these highly rated instruments. If the company is highly rated, then it is easy for the stockbrokers to persuade their clients to purchase these instruments because their uh, clients or the investors they're already interested in this particular company. A company with highly rated instruments has to make least efforts in raising funds through the public because public is interested, public trust the company, and the company is considered as credible in the eyes of the public, and this credibility has been made through the rating agency, and the rating agency rates the company. The rating agency gives a grade or a rank to the company to rate it so that public can understand what is the credibility status of this company. And the three major credit rating agencies in India are CRISIL, that is Credit Rating Information Services of India Limited. The second one is ICRA, or the Investment Information and Credit Rating Agency of India Limited. Then CARE, Credit Analysis and Research in Equities. These are the three major credit rating agencies in India. So, the rating facilitates best pricing and timing of issues. It is helpful for both the company as well as the investors and also for the banks and financial institutions. The next important function is stock broking. It is a professional advisory service provided by the stock brokers. And this service has gained importance since the setting up of SEBI, or the Securities Exchange Board of India. The stockbroker is actually a member of a recognized stock exchange who buys, sells, or deals in the shares or securities. And it is compulsory for each stockbroker to get registered with SEBI to act as a broker. And SEBI is empowered to impose the conditions while granting this certificate of registration. And as a member of a stock exchange, this broker will have to abide by the rules, regulations, and bylaws. And they also have to pay a prescribed fee and take adequate steps for the redressal of investors' grievances. And all these things have to be informed to the SEBI regarding the number, nature, and other particulars of these complaints and the issue of securities, etc. So, this function provided by the brokers is yet another financial service in the financial system. The registration with SEBI, code of conduct, duty to investors, obligations and responsibilities to be observed by the brokers as well as investors, all are coming under the uh, framework of SEBI. And SEBI regulates all these functions, and the stockbroking is an important financial service in all the financial systems, especially in India. And that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching it. For more videos, you can subscribe the channel.